Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Elishea. I'm a psychic medium, so everything I do here is channel. That's a freckle. I thought that was like a makeup stain. Coming into this video, I'm hearing the word dynamite, so something's popped off. And I'm going to be tapping into the energy. If you want to book a personal reading with me, by the way, you can do so. The information for that is down below in the description box. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the subscribes. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, just keep hearing the word dynamite in the song. I put my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, something, something. You guys are getting a fresh new lease on life. But I feel like you need to hear that because I feel like maybe you're feeling like there's no more story left to be told for you. Okay? I'm hearing pattern up. I'm hearing the guy I'm seeing. I'm hearing him say pattern up, which is like British slang for, you know, fix up, fix yourself up. You guys have been on a roller coaster of emotions here when I tap into this energy. This deck doesn't feel right. You've been all over the place. Angels, what's the core themes? I just heard the name Casey. I'm getting something about exam. Some of you need to take a pelvic exam. Something about your pelvic floor being weak, or you need to take some kind of like exam here. For someone, you're being examinated, quite closely scrutinized at the moment by some people. You have crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, etc. And then you got fake accounts, fake social media accounts to spy. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There's definitely someone peeping you guys. This is giving me broken-hearted ex who won't leave you alone. Or someone that's in a sadness because maybe they got it wrong with you. I'm being shown like a pool of black liquid. Almost like tar. But nothing's in it. Someone is stuck in their mind over you. Divination abuser has come out, and I saw that as well before. And then you got karmic friends. Can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Someone you're pointing out the typo on this card. I just felt that energy. I've used this card so many times, but I've not felt that. So is there a Virgo in the room? Even an Aquarius. Oh. Marrying for money. Bottom of the deck. Okay, let's have a look at this. Fake smiles. Wow. This feels like you're watching someone you love go and be with someone else, and it's like, you know, it's surface level, you know, it's immature, you know, the love is not real. Not that that's your judgment to pass, but from what you feel, it doesn't feel real to you. But you're having to let this person go and allow them to be with someone else or be the way that they are, without you being able to intervene or intercept to help them shift, change, and grow the way you need them to. For someone, you've been doing some spell work trying to manifest this person back, and it's not been working, and the angels are saying it's not because you're not capable of spell work. They're saying you are. It's because you are capable of spell work within the divine bounds. You can't go off path, and right now it's off path for this person to still be a part of your life. I don't feel like you guys are aligned, but I still feel like there's love here, and maybe you're struggling to compartmentalize that, or where to put that, you know, in your head, or where to place that love. And so this is grief. Grief is love with no place to go, is a saying, right? This is grief you're feeling here. So this could also be you with the accounts. For someone, this is your story. You are grieving, or you were grieving someone. And maybe you went through a process where maybe you felt a bit obsessed with them. And the angels are saying this is not obsession. This was grief. This is not obsession. This is grief. And especially when we look at like a lot of the communities within the spiritual community, especially the twin flame community, it's a lot of people grieving, really, a connection. Now, the angel's saying the reason why things had to end with this person is because this person has bad karma that they have to like pay out at the moment. They have certain lessons and cycles that they need to take care of. And for someone, this is a cycle with their own daughter. So if they have a daughter, even if it's a daughter you share with them, or you could be the daughter for someone here. And there's like cycles that this person has to close out on their own, and you can't do it for them. But this feels like this person has a karmic cycle with someone or something that they need to wrap up. This person could be into really old like sports cars or just cars, old-fashioned cars, like, you know, that be the kind to be driving like a manual car from 1970 at this day and age, you know, in 2025. But child services, confirmation, some karmic cycle with their daughter is what I was picking up on for someone. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to reporting something, neglect, abuse. So this person could be off with someone else and have established a family and have a child with someone else as well. For someone here. Kissing ass. Yeah. I feel like this is someone you love, but they got reeled into a relationship or situation with someone else and they're like kind of bound here, and it hurts you, it pains you, and you're grieving. Because for you, this feels like it's over. There's never ever going to be any going back. I feel like this is what you're dealing with at the moment. Yeah, resolving conflict, reverse, just with the deck confirmation. I feel like you guys are at a standstill and you don't know what else to do here. And I did do another reading today, and I may just go ahead and post it here, because I feel like this video could be a continuation for someone. Got abundance coming out. Resolving conflict, reverse again. I feel like you're at war with this person. Like, you know, even just asking this person, you know, or just sharing a meal with this person, there'd be an argument, you know. Going for a walk with this person, there'd be an argument. Just walking into the house, if you share a house with this person, there'd be an argument over any little thing. But it's kind of that thing where I believe the darkness in this world is hurting, and the darkness don't know how to say it, so the only thing the darkness can do is just project that pain outwards by putting that pain on other people. It's kind of like when you're hurting, subconsciously you act certain ways that hurt people and you don't even like realize it. I keep hearing wartime pleasure. Someone could be really into war movies here. There's too many cards. Yeah, this sacred woman though, I love this card in this deck because she's hurt. She's, you know, her heart chakra, it's much smaller. She's wearing it on her hand. Her sleeve is still out there. She's still wearing her heart on her sleeve, but it's much smaller. It's not on her chest anymore. And she's hurt. She looks betrayed, but she's protecting her sacredness. So I feel like this is how you feel regarding this person. I feel like this person wasn't willing to compromise with you. For some of this person was quite selfish financially as well. Like they earned more than you or earned more than you, but they were still expecting you to do more, and you needed it to be fair for your peace of mind as well. For some, you need to know an ex still loves you, still has feelings for you. I'm hearing merry-go-round. I'm getting the word cartel. Drug cartel. That's coming through random. Luminosity is also coming out. You guys are in a path of singleness at the moment, absolutely. But I feel like you're reviving after the grief that you've gone here. So I feel like you don't recognize your process though as grief. And I feel like this is why this reading has needed to manifest. Like they're saying to me, there's still the triggers, there's still the trauma, there's still the targeting and the attacking, but there's also the grief that you're feeling, letting go of this person or your family members or your friends or whoever this is that feels like they've crossed you and never compromised. And it feels like it was a shrug of the shoulders for them, like it was nonchalant, like it really didn't matter. Like your feelings don't matter. confirmation. Can I get one more card? She has a lotus flower, so this is you coming up and out after a really, really hard time. Yeah, confirmation again. Bottom of the deck, connection reverse. So definitely something's been broken up here. It's not the way that it used to be. It's not fruitful, and it's not... I'm hearing Begging You for Mercy by Shawn Mendes, and then the Boundaries card, which is a very similar vibe to the Sacred Woman. She's got everything she needs, but she's not going back in that tunnel full of zombies, you know, where this person is stuck. It's too much for her. For someone, you just need to admit that this is too much for you to handle and let it out. Because I feel like you miss this person. But I feel like this person was nonchalant. Again, it's reminding me of the reading I filmed today. So there's love there. But it can't be felt at the depth. The same depth, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh. I just stopped shuffling. Love, bottom of the deck, confirmation. Love that. Let me pull this deck. Yay. You light up this person's life. I almost want to check in with how they're doing. I feel like you want to know how they're doing. Because that's, if you resonate with being the person that's checking in with them, social media or like sending text or something, I feel like you want to know how they're doing. Because you still care. Peace of mind. I feel you even though we're apart, so confirmation of the separation. I want to feel that way again. Remember how I was saying it's not quite the way it used to be? I wish I could take back my words, which is reminding me again of the last reading I've done. And I say arguments in this reading as well. So things being said that, yeah, look, I know I messed everything up. So it feels like it's this person's fault. Because they feel very emotionally avoidant. You know? Let me get some tarot cards for you guys. Yeah, I just saw the sun. Magician. It feels... How's this person doing, angels? Getting the name Phil. Tyler. Getting Sweden for some reason. Nick. Erica. Oh, not bad. I didn't mean to do that. That was the message. There you go. That was the message. So this person, one of the immediate energies that this person is feeling is that they didn't mean to do that to you. They didn't mean to speak to you a certain way or say a certain thing to you or do a certain thing to you. They didn't mean it. That's like a very prominent energy. They may not talk about it, but it's very prominent. They feel regret. Yeah, justice. They feel regret and they feel like a sense of responsibility to make it right because something wasn't fair here in the way that they treated you. And that's why you had to let them go, even though you love them dearly. The Page of Pentacles coming out as well. And then the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Some of you guys, it really rocked you. Yeah, like losing, because it feels like this person was everything you wanted, and losing them feels like losing everything you ever wanted. Losing everything you ever wanted that you got, you know. But this feels like it rocked you, especially if you were financially dependent or you shared like finances or something tangible with this person. It could be a home as well. Maybe you're trying to find your footing after that. Or you could be fine financially, but there's definitely an instability. And maybe you're struggling with the being single because I feel like you're really close to this person actually. There was like a really deep bond here. Even though they couldn't really express it. You know, it's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. How else is this person doing? Getting Nikita. I'm hearing Swayze. Is it Alexandria? Excuse me, my eyes itching. So Some of you could have hay fever allergy or like allergies and be stuffy at the moment. Got the 8 of Cups reversed. It's like, this is you guys, actually, where even though it's a lot for you emotionally, you want to go back. Same with this person. Like, the feelings are mutual, and I think you need to hear that, because I don't think you feel that way. And I remember in the last reading I was talking about almost like a minimization of your energy, because you feel like any little thing and it will tick this person off. So you've minimized yourself, actually. Some of you feeling quite tight in your chest at the moment. You could be dealing with sleep apnea as well, or insomnia. It's coming through very strongly. You guys have the 7 of Cups. I'm hearing, why? But why? But why? You guys have not been able to understand why things have fallen apart with someone that you love so much, someone that possibly you spent quite a bit of your life with. You can't understand it. But you feel like the kind of person where you need to have things compartmentalized in boxes. So there needs to be explanations. There needs to be a reason why. And you need to know that, and it needs to be stored in this part of your brain or that part of your brain, and compartmentalize the way so that you can still go about your life and function despite being in pain. And that's a coping mechanism, because not everything can be compartmentalized like that. And I feel like you don't know who's to blame here, but you need someone to blame. And you love this person too much to blame them. The only person you can blame is yourself, but you're not solely to blame, and they're not solely to blame. I don't think this is anyone's fault. I think this person has trauma due to circumstance, and you're the healed mirror of them, trying to help them. And you're just coming from what you know and trying to help them. And you're not trying to trigger them. So it's none of your faults. But this is like you needing to compartmentalize this person for your healing. You don't know where to put them. You still love them. This is like when you love someone so much, but they do you so dirty, and it's easier if you can hate them. You want to hate them. This is you guys wanting to blame them, because it's easier if you can blame them than be in this liminal in-between space where you don't know who's to blame, but you need to be able to know who's to blame, to be able to process the pain, to be able to go through the grief, to be able to make it out on the other side, if that makes sense. Just got the name Sammy. I'm hearing quiz, pop quiz. How quickly can you take your clothes off? Pop quiz. The Emperor's coming out. So you guys getting back on your feet as well. Yeah, the Devil. I'm hearing non-negotiable. Something's non-negotiable for you guys when it comes to your relationship with this person, or the situation you've dealt with regarding this person. Yeah, Page of Cups. This feels like falling in love young, falling out of love old, or falling in love young and things going awry. But this is a falling out of love. This is such a critical card in this reading, because it's a card of the inner child, and upright it represents. And there's a child outside. I don't know if you can hear that, so it lines up perfectly with the reading. This is a card of the inner child, and upright it would be like crushes, being in love, falling in love, crushing on someone. This reverse is like falling out of love with that innermost part of you, that light, that inner child. That when we say inner child, we don't mean childish nerves. We mean the part of you that's free flowing and believing in magic like a child would, believing in the impossible like a child would. That unbiased, egoless part of you that believes. That's what we're talking about when we're saying a child, and that energy is very powerful, you know. Now, for those of you guys who resonate with this being your past situation, I feel like you're in a much better place now, and you're holding your own, and this person's coming back, and you're going to have to make a decision here. But you need to recognize where this person's still not healed, because you will go through the same cycle if you go back. You got the 5 of Pentacles. Someone's getting kicked out by this person too. You got the Sun coming out. And then the Knight of Cups. Reverse. It's interesting, I was talking about the inner child, and a card with a child on it has come out in this reading. But this is a really nice progression, because this is going from that feeling. There's something about this gives me grief as well, because this is such a hard card. It's the worst card in the deck, in my opinion. Because you're impoverished, there's no one to turn to. There's no foundation, there's no resources, and you're out in the cold. Versus the sun, where, you know, like, there's such a safety that, you know, a child could be free like that, and you know, the sun's out and everything, and it's not cold, and you're with warmth. But then the Knight of Cups reverse is kind of telling me, like, receiving that warmth, but it's like receiving what you need to hear from this person and it warming your heart, but the situation is still cold. It's like maybe all this person had to do was tell you that they love you and they don't hate you, and you finally hear that, but it's at a point where the situation is already soured and you've already broken apart with this person. So there's like a warmth wrapped up in a cold, like a bittersweetness. It's like you finally hear something from this person, or this person finally apologizes, or this person finally takes accountability. But it doesn't change anything now, does it? Because you're not quite getting what you need still from them, if you allow them back in. You got the Nine of Wands reversed. I do feel like you guys are tired of fighting. I'm tired of doing the same thing with this person. And I wish it could be easier. For some of you work a lot, you're just away so much, and that's hard for you. Or this person is. I could be talking, like, flip it how it connects for you guys in these readings. I'm hearing India. And I'm hearing Marco Polo. So this is like, yeah, you guys are feeling lost without this person. Bottom of the deck, the Empress reverse. You're not feeling like yourself without this person. But you are still restoring. I do feel like this person disempowered you. I don't think you really realize. Like, there are coping mechanisms with their trauma, and I was picking up PTSD in the reading too. And the always getting triggered, like, obviously you can't control that, and that's not that person's fault. But getting triggered over any little thing, I think over time that's chipped away, like them getting triggered over every little thing and having a problem with you has chipped away at your self-worth. You need to glamorize yourself again, because I feel like you've fallen out of love with yourself a little bit. I mean, you need to stop blaming yourself. It's not your fault. And that's a hefty energy to put on your shoulders. And yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Personal readings and donations, all the information for that is down below. Thank you so much for those of you guys who book with me or donate. It helps me out so fucking much. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video with gratitude. Thank you to all of you guys who've been doing that anyway. I'm sending you much love, and I will see you in the next one again.